Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am very excited to tell you that I am starting a bootcamp on JavaScript. I will start from the very basic and gradually we will go deeper into it. If you never done any kind of programming, you can easily learn from here. If you done a bit before, then it would definitely help. So that means anyone can watch the videos and learn JavaScript. Our primary focus would be web application development with JavaScript, like how JavaScript is used to add interactivity to a web page, how to update parts of data in a website, how to validate forms data before sending it to the server, and many more things. Along with that, I will teach you the pros and cons of the programming with JavaScript, like all the basics, functions, arrays, classes, and data structures. Let's start with some history of JavaScript first. JavaScript is a scripting language was first introduced in 1995 as a way to add programs to the web pages in the Netscape Navigator browser. The language has since been adopted by all other browsers, basically the graphical browsers. Now all the major browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, etc. has it. It has made modern web applications possible. Application with which you can interact directly without doing a page reload for every action, like doing something when someone on the web page is clicked, checking your user inputs in the forms, updating data of the web page without reloading the whole page. JavaScript thus used also in more traditional websites to provide various forms of interactivity and cleverness. Now let me tell you about programming. Programming languages basically for absolute beginners. Programming languages are a way of giving instructions to the machine. It can be a computer or any other electronics device like TV, refrigerator, etc. For example, in normal human language, say you want to ask your friend to pass you the keys of his car. What would you say? Something like, give me the keys. This is an instruction from you to your friend in English. Then he may pass you the keys. Similarly, to give machines like computers, you have to give instructions to perform a task. A code is nothing but a set of instructions from you to the machines to perform tasks. But the machine doesn't understand English, French, or any other human language. So how you gonna give the machines like computers instructions? It's true that machines only understand zeros and ones. There were times in the past when you have to code with these numbers, but fortunately for so many dedicated hardworking developers, we do not need to do code in ones and zeros anymore. There are many programming languages are built on top of that so that we can code more easily and build great things with fun. C, C++, Java, PHP, Python, and JavaScript are the most popular ones of them. Every language has its strengths and weaknesses. JavaScript is used for web applications because all the major browsers support it and can understand its instructions and perform accordingly. In this tutorial, we'll learn JavaScript. Enough talking. Now let's start the fun with coding. Definitely coding in JavaScript. Wait, where we will write the code and how we gonna execute the code. We can write the code in any text editor and run it on the browser as the browsers understand it and support it. Even you can code on the browsers and execute them there. For beginners to learn JavaScript, it is a great way to code in the browsers and see the result instantly. So we will start coding in the browser first. After learning the basic, we will write code in text editor. You can use any text editor, but I'm gonna use Visual Studio Code as it is a very powerful and widely used in the programming world. For browsers, I'm gonna use Chrome, but you can use any browser for it. So finally, Let's get started. Open your browser. I'm gonna use Chrome, so I have opened it already. Right click anywhere on the web page and click Inspect. It will open the developer option in the browser. Then click on console. Here you can write code and execute it instantly. There are shortcuts to open console directly. They are on PC, they are Ctrl Shift J or Ctrl Shift I. On Mac, it is Command Option J. Now let's press the shortcut and open the console. It's Ctrl Shift I on PC and Command Option J on Mac. The console is open now. You can change the orientation and also the size of the console, like you can drag here and the size of the console will change, and you can also change the orientation of this developer option. You see in the right corner there are three dots. Click on it. There are four options to show the developer options. I'm gonna use this one. This will separate the developer section from the browser tab. Let's click it. See, the developer option is now free from the browser tab. Let's maximizing it so you can see it better. Now let's start coding by printing something. Printing is like giving feedback to the user. There are few ways to print in or giving feedback in JavaScript. One of the ways to giving feedback is printing the value on the console itself. To print values on the console, you have to put this command. You have to put console console.log, then give the first bracket, then the desired value you want to print. If it's number, you can directly put it here, but if it contains characters like symbols or alphabets, you have to put it in quotes. It can be single quote or it can be double quote. Then you have, like, you can write anything like hello world. Then you have to end the quote with, if you start with a single quote, you have to end with a single quote. If you start with a double quote, then you have to end with a double quote. Then the closing first bracket, then semicolon. Semicolon is not a must in JavaScript, but it's a good practice to always end a line with semicolon. A line in JavaScript or any other programming languages is called statement. Now let's hit enter. See, in console it's printed hello world. Let's print some numbers now. Console.log, say we'll to print 5. For numbers you can print it directly, you don't need any quotes, single or double. See, it's now printed 5. We start printing with hello world. It's the tradition started by Dennis Ritchie when he developed the programming language C. The first thing he printed was the line hello world. And since then, it's become a tradition to start programming with printing the value hello world. Here we used every values once. What if we have to use it multiple times? How can you get the value again? Yes, we can print it manually again, but this is not a good practice, and also for large scale programming it is not possible. To use it again, you need to store it somewhere. Storing means we will give it a name, and the name will hold the value in the memory of your computer or your browser. You can then access the value anywhere in your code by the name, and also these names are easier to remember because they are given by you. These names in programming is called variables. In the next lecture, we will learn about variables, how to create them, how to store values in them, how to manipulate the values, how to change the values, etc. That's for today. In the next video, we will learn about variables. Till then, keep practicing, keep coding, and be happy. Give a big thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any suggestions or anything to tell me, let me know in the comment section. I will try my best to reply everyone's query. Please share this video to help others learn JavaScript. I will upload videos regularly on this topic, so please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Goodbye and see you soon.